Good morning, everyone. I welcome you back in the topic of motivation as a part of one of the element of the directing. In our earlier videos, we have studied about the features of directing as well as importance of directing, and one of the element of directing as a motivation. There we have studied that the motivation is a process of inducing the behavior of an employee. For this purpose, the person should have some motives, some targets. If a person will be having some motive, some targets, only then she can be motivated. And one is motivator. Motivator, we have studied that it is a technique through which the persons can be motivated. Maslow, he has given the theory that the person's various needs are there until and unless one need will be fulfilled, then the other need will be arising. As he said that physiological needs are first to be fulfilled, then safety security needs are to be fulfilled, then esteem self-actualization and the other needs are to be fulfilled. Then a person, for the fulfillment of these several needs, Maslow has assumed some assumptions, that he said whenever a particular need will be fulfilled, then other second need will be arise. Let's continue towards our next topic, that for being motivator. Being motivated, an organization have two concepts. Two concepts means a person can be motivated for the various incentives, or a person can be motivated through various incentives. Incentives means all the measures which are used to motivate people to improve the performance. The person can be motivated through financial incentive, as well as some person can be motivated through the non-financial incentives. What do we mean by the incentive? The incentive means all measures which are used to motivate the people to improve his or her performance. So financial incentives, as its name is indicating, it refers to the incentive which are in direct monetary forms. The physiological and safety needs can be fulfilled through the financial incentives, and psychological, social and emotional needs can be fulfilled through non-financial incentives. Means the person is not much bothered about the financial status. He is willing to get some status. He is willing to get some kind of recognition. So this is the non-financial incentive. Let us study about these in detail. So the first incentive, financial incentive, is pay and allowances. When a person joins a job, she joins it for the purpose of pay, for the purpose of salary. That salary may be a combination of various dearness, basic pays, dearness allowance, and some other allowances, that might be house rent allowance, that might be some traveling allowance. So salary, when we have studied in our class 11th that employment, it was a contract between two parties, where one party would make payment to other for the working being done by him, and that payment may be in the form of salary. That salary may include that basic pay, dearness allowances, and some other kind of allowances. Sometimes that salary may be productivity linked wage system. This kind of financial incentive may be in the cases of physical work, where the physical work like house construction work is there, but as well as in factories sometimes we observe that the wages are being based on the basis of production. So productivity linked wage system, as much you will produce, as much the employee will produce, the same will be according to, he will be paid according to it. The bonus, all these are the monetary incentives, all these are the financial incentives, these are in the form of money. Bonus, that is something which is paid in addition to the wages and salary to an employee. Profit sharing, as its name is indicating, that some part of profit is given to the employee in the form of financial incentive. Generally, it is also known as bonus, but sometimes the companies, for the purpose of uh, bonding or for the purpose of motivating their employees, they give it the name of profit sharing. When the companies feel that the employees should work in the organization with the feeling that that organization is theirs, that or they are the owners of the company, or they are the owners of that factory, for this purpose the companies allow or distribute or allot some shares to their employees, as the companies want to bring a feeling of ownership among the employees, and these shares are being allotted to the employees at the discounted rates. Discounted rates means lower than the market price. In this way, the financial benefits may be in the form of retirement benefits, provident funds, pensions, gratuity, as well as which they provide the financial security to the employees, because everyone is working basically for the purpose of money. That money may be in the form of salary, in the form of bonus, in the form of profit sharing, as well as in the form of co-partnership, and now retirement benefits. You must have listened from your parents about these words. When the employee is working in an organization, some amount is basically deducted from his salary, which is being paid to the employee at the time of retirement by adding some other values to it. So perquisites means some other benefits, maybe in the form of housing allowance, maybe in the form of medical aids, car allowance, education uh, allowances to their children of the employees. So they work as a great motivators for the various employees. Now the financial incentives are status. Now I am not in a need of money. I am having lots of money with me or the sufficient money with me. But I must have some respect. I must have some status in the organization. The people, they come and salute to me. For this purpose, that organizations, they provide the known financial incentives. The known financial incentives means ranking of positions in the organization. Very proudly, I used to say that my father was a general manager in the factory. My father used to have a very important position in the factory, because I it shows my status in the society. That very important managerial position. So such kind of incentives, I have earlier said that they provide psychological, social and fulfill the psychological, social and esteem needs of an individual. Now, next on non-organizational, non-financial incentive is organizational climate. एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जहाँ पर सैलरी बहुत अच्छी है, बट आई फील कि यहाँ पर लेग पुलिंग बहुत ज़्यादा है. The non-financial incentive says that the climate of our organization should be like that both parties should take care of each other. There should be freedom while I am doing the task. Some kind of reward should be given, as well as employees, the consideration to employees should be there. And the manager should take some positive measures to bring each and every employee in their routine status. The next one is career advancement opportunities. Now I have, after completing my technical degree, I have just joined the organization. A good remuneration or good salary I am getting. Lekin after 2 to 3 years, I want कि no, I should work as a team leader. I have experience of 3 to 4 years. I can well manage my activities. I must have some experience of, I should be at the position of team leader. So organization should provide such kind of opportunities to employees for the purpose of improving the skill, and they must be promoted to the higher level jobs, and some sound promotion policies should be there. नेक्स्ट वन इज जॉब एनरिचमेंट. मैं अपने रूटीन के काम से बोर ना हो जाऊं. देयर मस्ट बी सम जॉब एनरिचमेंट concerned with designing jobs that include greater variety of work content. एक ही काम को करते करते बोर हो गए, मोनोटोनी आ गई. मोनोटोनी आने से efficiency reduce हो जाएगी. तो organization should take care that there should be greater variety of work content which will require high level of knowledge and skill, give workers more autonomy and responsibility. The other one kind of non-financial incentive may be employee recognition programs. Most of the organization do such kind of programs. Recognition means acknowledgement कि yes, my this particular employee has done very well for the organization. That few of the examples of these recognitions are that congratulating employee for the good performance, displaying on the notice board, installing awards or certificate for the best performance, or sometime it may be distributing mementos, complimentaries, t-shirts in recognition to the employee services, and another way may be rewarding an employee for the giving valuable suggestions. So all these non-financial incentives may motivate the employees of organizations. The next and last ones are job security. अरे मुझे डर लगता है कि after attaining the age of this much, organization मुझे अपने साथ रखेगा या नहीं रखेगा. Sometime I feel I lose my confidence कि मेरी जॉब रहेगी मेरे साथ या नहीं रहेगी. तो ये भी एक नॉन फाइनेंशियल इंसेंटिव है कि मुझे जॉब सिक्योरिटी मिले कि नहीं, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज टेकिंग केयर ऑफ मी, आई एम डूइंग हार्ड. So such kind of incentives, such kind of activities may also prove a non-financial incentive. Employee participation says that when such kind of decisions are taken which are related to employees, suppose employees की यूनिफॉर्म ही कुछ डिसाइड करनी है, तो लेट अस इन्वॉल्व द एम्प्लॉयज. ये भी सबसे बड़ा एक एग्जांपल है नॉन फाइनेंशियल का. जॉइंट मैनेजमेंट कमेटीज, वर्क कमेटीज, कैंटीन कमेटीज. And other one and last one is that some power should be given. Power to take decision, take free decision should be given, which will make the people feel that they are important for the organization, and now the organization, the employees will work positively for the improvement or growth of the organization. So it's all for the day. Thank you. We will come